RedZoneSports.bet, the British home of American sports.
And welcome to the Hurry Up. We are the SportsHeads. I'm Georgia Blakey, NFL superfan and lover of all things American, even the Titans and country music. And we're here today with Matt Phillips, college football scout, and Simon Millam from Lindy Sports. 5 questions, 5 minutes. Start the clock. San Francisco 49ers ended the season as the hottest team, reeling off 5 wins. Are they actually going to make the playoffs next year?
Well, the way I see it is that it's a lot easier to come in at the end, towards the end of the season or the losing season, and to reel off some wins. But the way the other teams are kind of taking a backward step, I'd say yes.
Jimmy Garoppolo, full stop. I think they're going to be the hot ticket. They're going to be everybody's favourite to win that division. But they've still got to get past the Rams. The Rams are a young, improving side. Seattle might be on the downgrade, but interesting that Pete Carroll's coming back. So they've still got it all to do. I think they're a fad pick at the moment. So I'm going to say no at this stage.
Interesting. Okay, and on to question number 2. James Harrison, released by the Steelers and goes to the Patriots. Steelers regretful? Is he a future Hall of Famer? Can someone who is the most fined player ever be in the Hall of Fame?
Good shout.
I think so, based on his play on the field. I mean, taking the suspensions, whatever aside, absolutely. The Patriots have got a history of casting guys aside when they've kind of had their use of them before their time, and they still have trade value. Interestingly, he went to coverage in the very first snap he played, which I thought was quite ironic.
He looks after himself a bit like you do, Georgia.
Yeah.
He's 39 years old, still doing it. He's a Hall of Famer. I mean, his record speaks for itself. You're right about the fines, though, but I think he's a Hall of Famer.
Right. Question number 3. Start the clock. Eagles and Jaguars last in their division last year to first in their division this year. Who will do the same next season?
That's a tough question, isn't it? I mean, we've got 8 new teams this year, which is great to see. I'd say Arizona, definitely. I think Arizona would improve enough to get in. Probably in the AFC, I'd like to think Baltimore would bounce back next year.
Yeah, I think Baltimore's a great shout. I actually think Houston Texans will be okay once they get over their injuries situations. They've got the quarterback. He's been injured. So, yeah, I'm going to go with Houston. I think they could easily win that. That's probably one of the softest divisions from my point of view. Yeah.
Question 4. Seattle's Earl Thomas, or as I like to call him, ET3, says to Cowboys, if y'all have the chance, come and get me. Well, if you walked into my locker room, I wouldn't hesitate.
In that way, but he might have done.
Well, those dreadlocks are gone, but you know what those Texans say, the higher the hair, the closer to heaven. Would you take a chance if you were the Cowboys?
If I had any hair.
Well, he's a huge Dallas Cowboys fan, and he's always said that he wanted to finish his career there, so I think it's more of a case of, if the Seahawks aren't going to treat him properly, if they're not going to reward him, then, come and get me. I don't think it was like, I want to leave the Seahawks now.
No, it's just locker room banter.
Yeah, of course.
It's a clever trading. It's a clever ploy when you're out of contract, just to make people take notice and sort of say, I'm thinking of going somewhere else, pay me more.
And he is a Longhorn for life. Let's not forget that.
Exactly. And I think we're kidding ourselves. We don't think that, coaches and players talk all the time.
Yeah.
It's behind closed doors. It's just part of the game.
Right, and question 5. Houston went first in their division in 2016 to last this season. Who's going to do the same next season?
That's one for you. Oh. All right, Patriots. There you go. I think it's all going to fall apart. I'm hoping it's going to fall apart. Being a Dolphins fan, I think the Patriots could have a significant drop-off if things come to pass where Tom Brady calls it a day, or his wife hits him over the head with a rolling pin.
You don't like Giselle much, do you?
I love Giselle.
Do you?
Yeah, I just wanted to get busy with the rolling pin. Patriots. Let's go with Patriots, because at some point it's all going to come crashing around their ears.
I think I like the Rams a lot, but I think in that division anything can happen. It's it changes each season. It's so competitive. You know, the line between winning and losing in that division is very small. So I think that could happen to the Rams. Not saying they're not going to be a good team. I think they really will be, but anything can happen with a couple of injuries. And yeah.
Time out. Thank you very much. And I have been Georgia Blakey for the Sports Heads. Thank you once again to Simon and to Matt. See you next week for the Hurry Up.
Here at Red Zone, we have a soft spot for American sports, especially NFL. It's as American as cheerleading. Unfortunately, when it comes to betting on gridiron, there is very little choice between bookmakers. That's because almost all bookmakers get their odds from Las Vegas. And we all know what happens in Vegas should stay in Vegas, especially their nasty odds. So we're stripping back to basics, creating our own odds, giving you lucky punters the very best of British bookmaking for American sports. Would you like to see some more? RedZoneSports.bet, the British home of American sports.